If you are 30 to 45 years old and you have not bought your first property yet, definitely start thinking about it. Now, for most people, they've already started thinking about it, and they may be wondering, what do you need to start? So the first thing I advise my clients to do is to take a hard look at your finances. Okay? Hard look. I always want my clients to be in the best financial position possible before they make a decision to buy a home, because the worst thing you can do is buy a home, then realize you can't afford it, and you're stressed out, you're sad, you fall into depression, and all the other bad stuff that goes along with that. So I always advise you to take a hard look at your finances before you do anything. So you take a look at your finances, you determine that you're fit, you're financially able to buy. Here are the documents that you'll need to start. You will need W-2s or tax returns. Okay. If you work for yourself, you can also use 1099s and possibly bank statements to prove funds coming in from the folks that you have contracted. Now, you need the bank statements regardless. So there's that. Then you need a copy of your ID. And then proof of income. So proof of income is usually your two most recent pay stubs, which shows your name, your social security number, and then your pay for that period. So they usually require two most recent ones. Proof of income. Cool. Then here comes to the back. Here we come back to the bank statements. If you're, let's say, putting down 5%, 3%, whatever it may be, then you need to show that you have those funds ready and available to be used. The way you do that is the bank statement. And they usually require 3 months bank statements. And that's pretty much it in a nutshell. It's not very hard. Not worth sitting at home worried about it and thinking about it for months and weeks and so forth. It's very easy. Even if you're not quite ready to buy at this moment, I always advise folks at least a couple months out to gather these documents, send them to your lender or your prospective lender, and have them pre-approve you so you have an idea of what the bank may be willing to lend you when you are ready to buy. So really important. So first thing is, hard look at your finances. Am I really able to buy right now? Did you just finish school, just get a job, and you don't have a lot of savings? Probably not a great time, right? You had a job for 5 years, you're making 100,000 plus, you have very little debt, the rental prices are going up, as you know, you're probably a good candidate to buy because it'll make more sense. So hard look at your finances is step number one. And then as far as the documents go that you need, W-2s or tax returns, 1099s or bank statements if you're self-employed. You definitely need a copy of your ID. Proof of income, that's in the form of, it can be bank statements, again, to show funds coming into your account. For example, Uber, if you do Uber on the side, or TaskRabbit, anything of that sort. Also, pretty much anything that you can prove income. It can be a copy of the contract, but mostly bank statements here, again, showing the funds coming into your account if you're self-employed. Otherwise, two most recent pay stubs, sometimes they'll ask you for more. And then last but not least, bank statements. They usually require 3 months of bank statements to show that the funds, well, first to show the source of the funds, which is very important, and then to show that the funds are there and available. One quick tip about the bank statements, if you are getting funds from a person as a gift for your deposit, do not deposit cash into your bank account as a lump sum. It's better for you to wait, talk to the lender, let them know that that is what you're going to be doing, and they'll advise you from there before you put those funds in the account. Also, the banks typically do not like to see lump sums of cash being placed into the account within this 3-month period. So really important that you pay attention to that. I have had clients before that have not gotten pre-qualified because of too many cash deposits into their account that they could not explain. and so the bank was not comfortable with giving them the pre-approval and ultimately not giving them the loan. So definitely you want to keep that in mind. But fairly easy process, big step. Everyone should consider doing this, especially with the rental prices going so high in our Metro DC area. And of course, the home is the #1 way to build your net worth. But in a nutshell, this is how you start. It's pretty easy.